GameCube. That is a game that exists, and it is very nice.
That's a classic one. I really enjoy watching that game, and I'm very fortunate that we are playing that today. Here we are having our melee bracket starting soon. Have no idea who is playing yet, but players are getting to the stations. It has been a bit long day already for the melee players. There has been 2 waves of pools played, and there's winners and losers brackets going forward. Was there any surprises from you from any pools?
I actually didn't manage to catch the pools. I was sleeping, so everything here is going to be a complete surprise. I am not prepared, and it's going to be great.
Yeah, it's gonna be great. For me, I was commenting some of the pools, and for me, the definite highlight was that Frezi won the game out of Mayhem, won the set out of Mayhem, and she did really good job playing that game. I did know her before this tournament, so it was really nice to see some young upcomers to take down the old guard, as the Mayhem is one of the most veteran players in our scene. Otherwise, things went as I expected. Other than Saska's Mario almost took a game from Raptori. That was another definite highlight. But other than that, you didn't miss much. So I think the highlights are still coming today.
Very nice, very nice.
And I think our first game is going forward.
Right into it. We have Hoops against Hafwer, and I do believe we have... Wait, is that... I would have guessed that we would have Hafwer on the Falco and then
Hoops on the
Fox.
I'm not sure. I think so. Yeah. I know Hoops from when I started here. He was already well-known Fox back then. Hafwer is a newcomer for me. Do you have any information on him?
Hafwer is a player frequenting Helsinki and Espoo. He's been around for quite a few years, so he's a very technical Falco player.
Okay.
Generally, he has a secondary Fox, but he'll generally just play the Falco.
Yeah, and this match is going right out the gates. Is like Yoshi's Island is bets 2 quick stocks from Hubs, and no marks of flowing. I love this map as a spectator because it's just always action-packed with everything happening right about all the time.
Yeah, we're not really getting that edge guard. That's pretty, that's not exactly what you want to see in this situation where if you have a Fox who just gets one hit on you, you might just be dead, and in this case, you are. And Hafwer, he wanted to close that edge guard, finally gets a straight back here to clean the stock, but 3 stocks to 1, it's looking pretty dire for Hafwer right now, and Hoops is firmly in the lead, and tech chasing.
Yeah.
Oh, goes for the shine there, but misses the angle.
Yeah, Hubs is really commanding on this match. Taking whatever he wants from Hafwer and really connecting everything. Hafwer is pretty likely to lose that stock. Yeah. Sorry, I'm stumbling with my words. Yeah, it has been a month since I last taught English. It's sometimes so difficult.
Yeah, notice there Hafwer really liked going to ledge there, and Hoops really taking advantage of that. Just noticing that early on and just grabbing ledge every time.
Yeah.
That's something in Melee where you kind of have to predict where your opponent's going instead of just reacting.
Yeah.
Like, Firefox might seem like slow and all that, but you can't react to it whether you're going to ledge or on stage. So you're going to have to decide beforehand whether you're going to stay on ledge.
Yeah,
of course,
exactly like that.
A back air like that's going to cover both options in those angles. So a Fox is either going to have to take a really high angle, depending on where they're at, but in a situation like that, where they're sort of down there low, a Falco can just drop down back air, or even in certain cases do a down air and just clean the stock, which is what Hafwer did right there. Good stuff for him. So Hafwer is going to be taking the first stock here in this second game.
Hubs is looking to redeem his stock, and right about even at the moment, but different start than last map. Hafwer is really hitting his marks at the moment, and really nice setup here. Unfortunately did not get the edge guard, but is still looking way more confident in this match than the previous one. Almost did cover the high Firefox angle, but did not manage to do so. Really good cover up on
managed to catch the tournament winner there. In Melee, as opposed to Ultimate, for some of our viewers, the get-up jump from the ledge in Melee is very bad. You have a lot of end lag, and it doesn't give you a lot of invincibility. So you don't really want to go for that in pretty much any situation. You can like drift back and re-grab the ledge in certain cases, but if you're going forward like that, that is every time going to be an accident. And in the case for Hoops there, that was an accident. Hafar could easily react to it and take the stock. But now we're back to even. Hoops managed to close in some edge guards, and Hafar taking some percent. It's a very fast matchup here.
Yeah, the people are just coming away for it. And Hafar looking for some openings here. Both are around a kill percent, but now getting an edge guard, and that's Hubs is fast with his fingers and gets the easy close-up.
Hafar really has been liking this ledge right now. He's been going ledge pretty much, well, maybe not every time, but like most of the time. And Hoops has really been taking advantage of that, managing to clean out these edge guards a lot earlier than he otherwise probably would have.
Yeah, and that was a nice jab, and the down air, and one stock each left, and well, pretty much open. It only needs 1-2 openings, and Hopes is having the opening of his lifetime, really much pressuring with the shine. Going back to the ledge, trying to crouch cancel any options, but Hafar didn't give one, and Tessa up there to close out the game. 2-0 for Hubs at the moment, and well, the game looked better for Hafar, but it was still Hubs in the commanding position.
Yeah, it looked really like Hafar was struggling to close out those stocks, and Hoops had a much easier time going into those closeouts, always getting Hafar's edge guard read right, and just being more clean in general and closing out those stocks. And in a matchup like this, you really have to close out those stocks because a single hit is so much.
Yeah.
So even if your opponent is 100%, it doesn't really matter unless you get that one hit that can close them. But you can also just kill at 0.
Yeah.
So
and Hubs is really starting strong, really easy stock for him at the start, and now with the 1 stock lead, it's harder for Hafar because these players are really like taking trades. They are not playing really passive neutrals. They are forcing each other to make mistakes, and well, eventually both players make mistakes. So when you are going blow with the blow, and the really unfortunate mistake from Hafar from there. I think he lost some jump as he tried to jump during the hit stun.
yeah.
And that's unfortunate.
Yeah, there is no buffer in Melee, so if you jump during your hit stun or do any input during your hit stun, you're not going to be able to connect it. And yeah, another edge guard there from Hoops, and this is looking like a quick 3-0.
Yeah, Hubs is really looking good at the moment. Really not missing any impulse at the moment. Making it back to stage and having again a nice grab. Hafar has done those attack on ground attackers a lot, and Hubs have really punished them on this set, and it's looking really tired. Hubs is a bit playing, and there it is.
The shine to close it out. And that is a 4-stock 3-0. Very unfortunate for Hafar there. He had some stuff going in game 2, but Hoops was just that much more consistent with those with the combos and the openings, and generally more neutral wins for Hoops, and just managing to convert those really set the matchup.
Yeah. And Hubs is obviously a really good player here in Finland, so there's no shame on having losing the game for Hubs. Really technical Fox, and it's a hard matchup for Falco, any Falco that matter. You have to, like you said, you have to guess a lot, and you have to guess correctly in order to gain the advantage that you lose on the speed. So
yeah, that's right.
But that was Hubs versus Hafar, and now we are waiting for next set match to continue. I really enjoy that this tournament has had a feature of a lot of different characters today. We had a Peach and a Kirby and a Mario today on the set, but now coming back to the more traditional competitive melee with Fox and Valko, and that's always fun to watch.
But now looks like we are back to some sillier characters. We're going to be having Luigi versus Pikachu. It is going to be Akke versus the one and only Sauna Captain.
Yeah.
This is a very exciting matchup.
This is very exciting matchup, not only because of the character, but also because of the players. Both players have been a definite standard for Finnish melee for a couple of years now with their characters. And Sauna Captain, well-known Pikachu here in Finland, and also Akke, I think the only Luigi
still remaining.
Yeah,
there have been other Luigis in the past, but they have they have either switched to different games or quit playing the game competitively. So it is just Ake remaining as the top Luigi in Finland. Of course, Sauna Captain, also known as Spiciest of Times, also known as Kavan, but mainly known as Sauna Captain, is historically the Pikachu player. Has a Fox in
Really?
the back burner.
Yeah.
And did main it for a while, dropped the Pikachu, but now is back to Pikachu as a true Pikachu player. Only plays Pikachu.
Yeah.
But looks like fist bumps are being thrown out, stages are being picked, and
Yeah, we are up.
getting into our game.
Yeah, that's really exciting to see. I have no idea prior experience on Luigi Pikachu matchup. I think these players have some, as they have played each other like multiple of times, but it's interesting to see what kind of matchup that will look like. After watching like thousands of hours of Melee, it's still surprising to see some matchup that you haven't had seen. And this is, I don't think I have seen even in major tournaments. X hasn't played any Eddie Mexicos. I don't, or maybe he has.
It's just rare.
It's
right?
just rare.
It has happened before, but just seeing Sauna Captain versus Ake here, Luigi versus Pikachu, this is exciting. It looks like we are just having a little bit of a hand warmer here to start.
That's definitely what's going on. I don't love that Sauna Captain always rocks that same skin. With the I don't know what to call it. Is it like a magician hat? It feels like.
Yeah, it's like a party hat.
Yeah.
With like wizard vibes. Yeah, that one. It's that's the one that the Pikachu players use. They all use that one.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy. As you can see, Sauna Captain rocking the real Sauna Captain outfit, looking fresh as hell. And here we go, Pokemon Stadium for the game 1. And Ake in the blue Luigi and Sauna Captain on the yellow mouse with the party hat. It's really interesting to see. Ake starting real strong here.
Ake definitely knowing what he does. Right there from that down throw, he knew that he could connect an up smash, which isn't true on every character, right? You can't just get an up smash with every character on Luigi, as far as I'm aware. So just knowing straight up that, hey, Pikachu's one of those characters where I can get this bread and butter combo with a down throw. Just that straight up awareness, and 0% still on Ake. This is looking like a...
This is looking really rough.
Looking brutal.
Yeah. Oh my, hitting with the Shoryuken, and that was a nice dog. Still 0%. Sauna Captain still not getting any openings now, finally getting himself on the board, but is still halfway from Ake, who is just rocking the boat at the moment. Really interesting recovery option. Luigi is one of those characters that are defined by their strengths, and wave dash length is one of them, but recovery is not one of them. It doesn't have the one of best recoveries. Have some mix-ups on the Luigi cyclones if they are recharged, but at the moment, these weaknesses are not coming into play. Ake is pressuring really hard and getting another edge guard, and this is looking like a mighty 4-stack right out the gate.
Yeah, Pikachu generally a character that struggles more so against floaties. What Pikachu wants to do is just get their opponent off stage and go for those up air spikes and maybe even close out an early stock with an up smash. Those are pretty much Pikachu's only tools against Luigi, because Pikachu can't really get that many combos, right? It's going to be hard for Pikachu to combo off of Luigi, so has to get some of these stray hits, maybe a grab, maybe a stray up smash, which he did get one of there, but I believe that one was crouch cancelled, so didn't manage to get the kill.
Yeah.
Finally managed to get the stock on an edge guard, but it's all already looking really, really dire.
Yeah. In this matchup, it's hard to put presence on the board against Luigi, who is really driving on the ground game against Pikachu at the moment. And with the one wave dash up smash, it's closing out the first game, and really Ake is showing real much prowess. It's gonna be interesting to see what's the adaptation from our Sauna Captain.
Yeah, the JV4 there, that is very, very powerful.
That is.
Again, showing absolute dominance over our hero here.
Yeah. Now going to the battlefield, what I would consider one of the Pikachu's strongest stages, as the platforms really aid with the use of the up B. Let's see if Sauna Captain can bring down the Ake's definite defense, and really doing a lot better at the moment. Both players missing their call-outs at the moment. but Ake is looking to get this edge guard and will most likely get it. No. Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's going to do it. This is not Smash 64. With Pikachu, when you use that up B, you're going to have some end lag if you land on stage. So you generally want to get those edge cancels or get on the ledge, which can be hard at times. And you sometimes have to mix up on stage, but if your opponent gets a read, they're going to be getting that punish. And Luigi especially with one of the strongest punishes in the game with that up B. Of course, Spicy Time, Sauna Captain managed to bring it back to even stocks with a nice up smash. Getting some combos there on the platforms.
Oh, that's
missing the angle. That is tough.
Yeah, that is tough. One of the hardest recoveries to execute, like even normally in this game. It's really tight window, and even the veteran players might miss it sometimes. And here it happened, even though Sauna Captain is. Oh, no! Oh,
another SD with the up B angle. That is very unfortunate for Sauna Captain.
Yeah, that's okay. Well,
that is the unintentional homie stock, and we are back to even stocks with Aki versus Sauna Captain here.
Yeah, that will be unintentional until it's if Spicy Time wins, then it's intentional homie stock. That's the excuse at least. But I guess not needing another stock, really playing stable at the moment. Did not manage to punish the recover, but still continuing the edge guard. Finally getting back to the stage. Spicy Time looking to get something in, getting some nair, but Luigi Cyclone coming back, and the arena connects, and that's the game. Even with the fold recovers and homie stock, Ake was able to come back to this game.
Yeah, I really like what Ake is doing there with the wave dashes towards the ledge and then dashing away to just keep Sauna Captain on his toes to just have him guess whether Ake is going to go to the ledge or not. He's threatening grabbing that ledge the entire time when Sauna Captain is off stage, and it's just so threatening.
Oh, nice read on that side B that he's gonna go long, getting with the F-mass.
Really nice recovery mix-up there from Ake. You would expect Luigi there to just go down and go for the up B. In that case, Sauna Captain could have grabbed the ledge, but with the air dodge, that is going to be Ake grabbing the ledge sooner and managing to get the recovery. So that is really nice stuff from Ake. And of course, if he goes for that up B, he can get punished with that down air or ledge grab. So,
yeah. Okay, Spicy Time in the lead for the first time in this set and looking really good at the moment. Still long way to go. Obviously needs a lot amount done, but actually showing the good adaptations mark, not running to the things Luigi is throwing with the long wave dashes and mix-ups. And really good spacing on the aerials, really putting hard time on Ake to connect anything. Now important edge guard going. Yeah.
Yeah, that down smash is going to do it, killing off the top. And Sauna Captain still with the lead, and Sauna Captain playing a little bit of the keep away game. That's one of the things against Luigi. Even though he's very fast on the ground, his movement is very predictable. You can sort of guess when he's going to come, and if you're in a certain angle, Luigi can't really catch you. So if you're staying in that correct spacing, you can actually punish a lot of Luigi's movement, which is what Sauna Captain was trying to do there. But Ake going for the Luigi Cyclone down B, so getting that little bit of extra distance to punish Sauna Captain trying to play that spacing game. So really good stuff from Ake, recognizing that situation. And yeah, we have another edge guard situation. Ake could have grabbed the ledge there, but it wasn't the Cyclone in lag, so.
Yeah. I think Ake has had really good punishes throughout the set, really not letting Pikachu getting any free mileage out of bad choices. And that one of those parts is thanks to Ake's really good movement. I think he has really mastered the efficient speed of Luigi. And now pretty much even at the moment. Spicy Time really showing adaptation in the after the first game JV4. It's really different show at the moment.
Yeah, absolutely. I've getting a lot more of those combos, like getting a lot more punishes on Ake's approaches, and those straight up smashes are really the deal there. Of course, now missing that up the angle again, those are crucial to get on Pikachu. That it's a very hard recovery to execute properly, and getting those angles right is imperative to Pikachu's game plan. Kavan has been missing those, unfortunately.
Yeah, not playing the best I have Kavan playing. Maybe it's due to the tournament setting or because Ake is playing a matchup that he's not so familiar with, but something is off for spiciest of times. And well, now it's getting first Pikachu-esque edgeguard, missing it eventually, but have had like some proactive, and that was really interesting option and did not get punished. Pikachu up smash not as strong as Fox's, did not get the stock, but Ake is in kill percent, but Spice's time already in 90s. It's really looking rough. He needs to get rid of this stock fast and really playing on the knife edge there.
Ooh, I thought that forward smash would have done it, but Goblin still has a chance, but no, he does not. That Ake predicting the recovery onto the stage, and that is going to do it. That is going to be a 3-0 for Ake in this second match on stream today.
Yeah, congratulations Ake, really well played, and I think we're gonna see Sauna captain in the losers bracket. I think he's gonna go forward quite many times still today. At least I hope so. He's quite the character, and we love to see him.
Yeah, there's still a lot more Melee to be played. And as for our next match, I do wonder who will we having going up on stage next. We don't have any players ready, so it could be that
I heard Hoops making a comeback.
Yeah, I think
it's a
Freesia getting on stage, so
yeah.
Who Freesia's opponent will be. Looks like it is going to be Hoops, as the TOs were shouting for names there.
Yeah. Again, we saw Freesia earlier today playing Moth and did really well against Mayhem. I don't recall who the one of the opponent is, and won the Kirby player. So already won 3 matches on stream. So I think she'll be comfortable playing again on stream. Let's see how she can fare against Hoops. Hoops is definitely a tough opponent to have. Fox Moth matchup is a classic, of course, and it's always enjoyable to see how different people approach this matchup. There has been not so many great Moth players in Finland.
No. Finland historically hasn't really had that Marth, solo battle was almost, but then he switched to Puff. So now we have Freesia looking to be, Freesia is currently the best Marth.
And definitely.
Pretty fast rides, started out in like Slippy pretty much, and started entering weeklies in Helsinki after we could finally start organizing those. And, that's going to be unfortunate for Hoops. Let's see if Freesia can close out this edge guard.
Finds a deep.
I thought that F smash would have hit there, but going to be it. And unfortunately, Freesia doesn't manage to capitalize on that, and that's going to be a.
That's Hoops stock. Yeah. Hoops really punishing those like edge guard situations. And it was really close about the force smash hitting. It was thanks to Hub's good DI that he wasn't in the range of force smash. Let's see if Freesia can get a stock here. And looking really good. High percent spot out. That's a battlefield moment if I ever saw one.
Definitely thought that they'd be landing on the stage there, but not going to be the case. And managing to miss ledge dash there, but I think it's a little too late. And it's going to be go next.
Yeah. Was already on a high percent, so I don't think he's gonna be that sad about that, considering that he has a 2-stock lead over Freesia. But still, it's a first game, and Hoops always goes fast on the first games. He always goes fast, but people eventually catch up on the more the set continues. At least that's the trend usually. And Freesia can get a stock here. No, it just barely makes back to the stage, and still looking really even outside of the start. That really was favored Hoops, and that was
do it.
Yeah, just under 2 minutes. First game done and gone, and now we are gonna see if the adaptation is there. Hoops is really the guy that if you are not prepared, he's gonna just blow through you. It's hard to be. And final destinations.
Get to the grab, but instant mash out there from Hoops.
Okay, back throw, interesting, not going for the traditional chain grab, misses it actually through the beam, so next to ledge it was so hard to pivot to the corner of the ledge and making back to stage, and Hoops is really just playing really active, and it's looking really good from Hoops side of things. This fast Fox is really punishing everything that is Frazier letting open.
And there's the grab finally from Fresia. Got 2 grabs earlier there. Oh, still doesn't really get the punish. But gets the crouch cancel ASDI down and gets a bit of a punish. Doesn't get the most optimal punish though, only 73% there. And now it's an edge guard situation for Hopes. And as much as Marth has a really good punish game on FD, it's like Fox also has a great punish game on Marth. And these edge guards especially are just brutal.
Yeah. It's not so bad of a matchup and stage election as Leffen once might have told you. It's people have showed multiple times, such as IBW, that even the best mods can be won here, and Hoops also showing that Fox, like you said, has a really good punish game and really makes hard. And I saw that same idea, but unfortunately the execution a bit messed up, and Freesia loses another stock and might finally get rid of the first, but she has already lost the...
And yeah. That is very unfortunate. Missing some of those punishes at the start, and Hoops managing to once again be just more consistent in closing out these stocks, and that is going to be pretty rough there. I mean, alright, it's going to be Pokemon Stadium 2. This is another Marth favorite stage. It's not as polarizing as FD, but maybe more of a comfort pick here.
Yeah, and the platforms are here really good to get some tech chases if the throws connect. And I like already Freesia's adaptations, playing the keep out game a bit more. Hoops is really doing the approaching as usually it benefits so much, but getting actually the reverse, almost making back to the stage. And now let's see if the edge guards will land. Unfortunate.
Get the walk and gets punished by the up B burn and just manages to get an up air combo. Hoops just capitalizing on every situation here.
Yeah, that was really unfortunate. Let's see if the edge guard connects, and a nice tip up going back to even. And Hoops is just player that is so explosive here again, going with the one opening, putting the edge, and usually being able to pressure so much that he usually stocks. And what a mix-up!
Yeah, going for a little bit of a... It's always important to mix up your DI against that Marth up throw, because if you just do a little slight DI, it can be hard to figure out where Marth will re-grab. Of course, Marth can do a little dash dance, but that's not always going to be happening.
Yeah.
You get a little mix up there, so good stuff from Hopes escaping that chain grab. And Fresia now with a combo. That is going to be very nice, closing it out with the reverse up B.
That was a new one from me, from Freesia. I haven't seen the reverse of this last happen from him. And getting, missing a grab. Hoops is really good at smashing today out of these grabs. And getting a grab, this is a really important opening for Freesia. Really needs the percent, but unfortunately drops it quite early. Still, stock is going and the game is flowing, so there's no problem yet. Almost get a follow-up from the up tilt, but Hubs is already on his toes. And up smash, connects, and that's the bread and butter. Kill secure from Fox, and now 2 stacks to 1. Freesia really needs an opening to bring back this set.
Yeah, it's still looking kind of rough, but Freesia is kind of bringing it back slowly and surely, but just Hoops is still in a pretty good lead, and just those single up smashes, they're not going to be enough. You're going to have to close these stocks out a little more.
Yeah.
Managed to predict going to ledge, but doesn't get the timing right on that down tilt there.
And missing the illusion, unfortunately. And Hubs is already coming with the down tilt, with the back pressure against over the corner. But now Freesia having the proactivity, but missing the side B punish. And Hubs is just pressuring. And that's the game.
That's the game. Quick ledge grab there from Hoops, and that is going to do it.
Yeah, GG's and congratulations to Hoops, and also well played from Freesia. I think the last game was best, like easily a most competitive one. I think if they would have played a bit more, maybe Freesia would have gone maybe further, but just now Hoops was just untouchable, and easy like the first 2 games were just so good of a showing that the Fox can punish everything that
Absolutely.
and yeah.
Looks like we already have our next 2 players.
Yeah, these guys do not wait a second. It looks like Ake has made a return, but I have no idea who's with him today.
Yeah, we don't really have the best.
We are looking the like hairlines from the back.
The hairlines.
Yeah.
Is that Mayhem? Is it Mayhem?
It looks like a bit of a Mayhem.
It could be. It's Mayhem. Yeah.
And we are going right to the next game.
And we are going right into the next game. Yeah, it's going to be Ake versus Mayhem. So this is going to be Falco. Oh, not Falco. Fox versus Luigi. I would have expected to see the Falco here, but it is going to be Fox versus Luigi.
Yeah.
This is a explosive matchup.
Yeah.
2 very fast characters on the ground.
And unlike the overlay says, this is not winners semifinals. Or is it? It might be. Yeah,
actually might be winners semifinals.
Yeah, I know we are in the winners side of bracket at the moment, both of these people.
And Mayhem managing to miss the jump input after dropping down from ledge. That is something that happens sometimes.
Yeah, that happens.
Was going to go for the illusion on stage, but doesn't really get that.
Yeah, and there's a clean edge guard from...
Just grab the ledge.
Yeah. I really enjoy seeing Mayhem's Fox. Even though Mayhem is not a young technical guy, he's still one fast player if he really feels so, and he's looking really hot at the moment. Getting a misfire, but actually maybe even punishing was like unfortunate for Ake, since it was maybe a bit more punishable than normal side B. Mayhem is not slowing down whatsoever. Ake is still having hard time to continue on the ground, but getting a throw combo and getting an edge guard situation started, but actually getting reversed quite fast. And Mayhem
really nice get up attack there. Get up attack in this Smash Brothers Melee game does actually hit in like both directions sometimes. You can hit your opponents from behind, and managing to catch Luigi there was really good and managed to get a nice conversion. Miss ledge dash is going to be tying up Mayhem with those miss ledge options here in this game. And
yeah, that was good air dash from Ake, actually. Really good mix-up when recovering. Other than the missed ledge dash, Ake has really had a good showing on the ledge earlier today. But Mayhem is with such a high of a lead that it's really hard, and getting an up air call out is really nice on the neutral. And yeah, that's a stuck. Ake still 1 down to Mayhem's, and it's looking grim. Fox is one of those characters that's luckiest. It's not that it's unfavorable, it's just that when you are behind, it's so much harder to outplay the Fox, and Mayhem with the patience of an elderly woman getting with the lasers. It's really nice to see that he's not afraid to play slow when the enemy is the one who's in pressure, but getting edge guarded actually, and Ake has still an opportunity. A lot of percents, just need to get 1 hit in and still getting lasered. That is something that we don't see, but Ake with the opening and getting get up attack, it's harder. Really nice wave dash down smash, but Mayhem is get 1 hit and Ake is done. Fair, it will not do it, but now getting an edge guard, and Ake playing it too safe, Mayhem covering it and giving the first game.
Yeah, I really like how Mayhem is playing really nice keep away, get that lead, and then just stay back and pump out those lasers, and Luigi cannot do anything. Luigi really wants to have that lead against the Fox like this, so
yeah,
force the Fox to go in. But Mayhem is not afraid to camp you out if he has the lead.
Yeah,
a floaty, predictable character like Luigi.
We saw Mayhem earlier play against Peach, which is similar matchup, even if maybe worse, so that she Mayhem really camped that Peach into a frustration, making him to approach, and that was really hard for the Peach to solve. And same is for Luigi. Other than ground movement, Fox is obviously a faster character, and in the ground it's not that Luigi has a big of a lead, it's just that wave dash can surprise. And Mayhem starting really hot, going in, Ake getting a first, okay, actually good edge guard situation, missing the mark on the recovery, accepting that Mayhem will go high, both getting it out of the stage, and Oh, almost getting the ledge, but not quite. And getting the near follow-up on after the weak back air. That's a first stock.
Yeah, finally getting the kill there. Dreamland a very large stage. It's going to take a while to get those stocks in. And of course now, Ake doesn't manage to get a punch. That downer from Luigi is very strong. And yep, Mayhem gets 2% with those lasers, but does not make it back. And we're back at the end of the stocks.
Ooh, nice
very
grab.
nice grab. Is a tech chase situation.
Oh, that's really beautiful from Ake. Getting Firefox eventually, but was really nice opening. Mayhem is really doing those small hop approaches. Getting the near up air, I mean, from get-go, and well, Ake is returning the favor. Getting an extended combo here, not calling out the recovery correctly, and Ake wave dashing back to ledge the interesting down throw, not the up throw as we usually see, but it's really even at the moment. They are trading blows out. That was a nice call out. Ooh. And there's the edge guard. So Mayhem really doing great work on the call out and with the extended edge guard. Ake here needs only one hit and it's quite much even. But as with the Fox this fast, it's so hard to get one. But there's what Ake needed, and it's right about even again. These players are really playing on the similar level.
Yeah, it's Ake looking a lot better than the last game. Of course, Mayhem hasn't gotten a good lead to start really camping those lasers, so it's been more of an interactive game, and it definitely shows with Ake managing to mix up those approaches a little more.
Yeah, and actually hitting the edge guard better this time and getting the reverse bear.
Forwarder, that was crazy.
Yeah, that was nice.
And that is going to be the stock. And Ake with a very nice lead now.
Yeah, Dreamland definitely paying up back to Ake. And
yeah, that up smash, still every other stage that up smash would have killed right there.
Yeah.
The upper there will do it, but that is the thing about Dreamland. That ceiling is so high that floaty characters can live for longer, and that is very valuable against a character like Fox.
Yeah. Mayhem pressuring with the Shrine run-up, follow-up, getting the up tilt, reacting correctly to the get-up and getting this edge guard. Mayhem playing beautifully at the moment, but Ake makes back to the stage and actually do it. That was a beautiful edge guard from Ake, really showcasing what Luigi can do when getting the Fox out of the stage. And that's beautiful. That's really, really beautiful.
Nah, it's always nice getting those. That's like a melee thing.
Yeah.
You know, just those little hits and they keep dropping.
Yeah.
Right? So nice.
This is the first set in Melee today that it's going in. Both players are taking games. Each other set has been.
Yeah, we've actually had only 3-0s thus far. So
yeah, and
nice.
Early in the pool it was only 2-0, so it's really freshing up. Glad to see these players going back and forth a bit, and I think both players are really playing on their level. Obviously, people who don't know, Mayhem has been best in Finland quite many years ago. Alongside with Paju was the definite best player back then, but hasn't played that much past few years. And Ake is one of a staples player. Haven't had such a high level as Mayhem had once had, but has been always good. And again with the edge guard, Ake is almost missed, but the shine misses also, and Ake gets back to the stage and is throwing out down smashes that like they are free, but still getting back to the stage. Mayhem still like struggling to keep Ake out, even though he has the right tools to do it. Just harder to execute, and Ake is really good at mixing up these recoveries. And let's see, Ake gets the up air. Now Mayhem getting back to ledge, misses the waveland and almost punishing it. And there's the stock, and Ake pulling ahead again. Mayhem not looking so fresh at the moment. Ake is really not letting Mayhem to do whatever he wants, but obviously, as I said, so Mayhem connects a forward smash.
Yeah, really liking these defensive options from Ake. He's just managing to get out of these situations from Mayhem. Of course, that misfire not actually what he wanted. Sometimes the RNG works against you, and
yeah,
it was a true misfire.
Yeah. that's interesting in this game. It's most likely a worse thing for you, especially if you are playing against fast followers. And these really tense situations, they are just like playing a game of inches or more like centimeters. It's so hard to like decide who's gonna win the neutral. It's always comes down to the last callouts, last reads, what you know that the enemy will do. Interesting jab and fair. Mayhem getting back to ledge with the tournament winner, but actually, oh my, the Randall recovery.
Randall there, very nice, very nice.
Yeah, really technical one, and getting the up and going actually forward. This is the beauty of Yoshi's Island. You actually can kill so early if you connect your strings, and Mayhem doing just that, and now coming to the last stuck situation, missing the grab. Again, Ake is somehow playing so that Mayhem really can't be the aggressor. It's harder to connect strings as Ake is DIing and mixing up landings way better than we have seen previously. And oh my, that
almost gets the shine there. That was frames away from hitting.
Yeah, and that would have been it. But Mayhem still putting up the pressure, getting the lasers now and then out, getting some pros and sounds. Like Lucas Sigla missing, and that serious situation.
Like all Randall could have.
Oh my.
That was...
Oh my. And the crowd is going wild. Ake is really pulling it.
This is the tightest game we have seen ever.
Yeah, this is really down to the last wire. Mayhem calling out, getting the grab, going with the dash
that did not hit.
Why down smash there was... I thought it was up throw and fair, and that's the game.
Do it, the forward air. Ake is going to be taking the third game there. That was really close.
Wow. Ake is really showcasing that Luigi can really do the things if he's playing that well, and I'm really like honoring Ake for playing so defensively well. It's really hard to pressure Luigi that moves so well as Ake does, and mixing up the landings is always. And back to Yoshi's Island, and let's see if this time it's a different change of affairs.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see, because Yoshi's story, even though it's traditionally, of course, a Fox favorite stage, Luigi can just wave dash across the entire length of the stage, and that is so hard to find like a good position for Fox. You're gonna have to play a lot on these platforms, and you can't exactly camp those lasers as well as you can on other stages. So you're gonna have to build percent a lot more honestly as the Fox.
Yeah, that's true. And getting hit by an illusion and the back air, but not Chinese are not connecting on the ledge, and that was a really nice call out with the forward smash, but the misfire actually still getting punished. And
yeah, the misfire again, you don't really want the misfire.
Yeah,
sometimes
it's rare that you do, but these times it's always getting punished. And Mayhem looking a bit better this game. Ake still okay. There was an unfortunate dash attack in this game that sucks so bad that you don't never want to use it. Getting jabbed, blocked there. Actually, it's so tense. If Ake hits one aerial at the right direction, it's over for Mayhem stocks. But still living, still putting some procents on. Actually getting an edge guard here, keeping out with the back air and not getting misfired, getting standard,
going for the slow get up. That is very unfortunate. I think that was supposed to be a ledge dash, and that might have been the stock there, but Mayhem going for the slow get up, unfortunately.
Yeah. Still a good situation for Mayhem. If he managed to get this stock, it's a really nice rise advantage, and getting the edge hard there, it was really crucial.
The patience there. Ake could have gone on stage, but he was expecting Mayhem to punish an on-stage shot, and instead want to go on ledge, but Mayhem knew that, so good stuff from Mayhem getting the read on that edge guard.
Yeah, and now returning the favor, getting only one stock behind, but it's still hard in this map, especially because the stocks are so evenly traded and fastly so, to come back from the deficit. And Mayhem is really playing a different game today, actually getting so much done on the edge pressure, not letting Ake to come back free, and there's the punish on the stock, and Mayhem I think is adapting really well from Ake's mix-up on the ledge, actually doing so much work with the pressure, but Ake still has a one stock left, and we have seen him do amazing things, so definitely the game is not over, but few up airs from the Fox is definitely not the thing that he wants to have.
Yeah, that Luigi Nair, you can get so much out of it, but Aka doesn't manage to get a conversion, and Mayhem still getting these trades, right? If you're in a situation where in the lead like this, you want to get those trades. Just sacrifice your own percent to get your opponent the higher percent.
Wow, Ake really nice grab combos, and Mayhem having the one of his own. The fireball blocking the back air, but really good pressure on the shield, getting a nanotech grab. These both players are playing so well, getting a Nair again, pushing Ake back from the ledge, and oh my, and there we go.
That's gonna do it. We're going to a game 5 here. Yeah, Mayhem playing really clean, getting a lot more of those conversions, that pressure, catching out those edge guards, right? Ake was going a lot on stage with those side Bs, and Mayhem managing to get the punish every time and just closing out those edge guards, which is really important on a stage like Yoshi's Story, where the ledge is very close to the blast zone. Same thing with the ceiling. So if you can get those early stocks, it's really, really nice.
And now to the Fountain of Dreams, and I already knew this. I know this is one of Ake's favorite maps after Dreamland, I suppose. And that's one of the places that I have seen most of highlight clips from Ake from. He always posts these things on a Finnish Discord server, or at least used to post. I haven't checked in Ake for a couple of months, but still. Let's see if the Fountain of Dreams usually is good for Luigi, as he doesn't care about so much on the platforms as some characters do. Still a good edge guard from Mayhem. Let's see if Ake makes it back and tries to call out with the up smash, but does not do so. And Mayhem still putting some pressure. Ake, oh my god. Almost hitting that forward smash. It's really tense. The whole match, I feel like, is so just defined by those like little mistakes and little wins, not by huge margins. And Mayhem getting the first stock on the board.
Yeah, really nice for Mayhem, just keeping Ake off stage there. And Luigi, that's where Luigi really has the most weaknesses, in that off stage game, just trying to get back on and exploiting that to the best he can. Really good stuff from Mayhem.
Yeah. And there's a very interesting change of hits. The Mayhem getting edge guard in turn, getting back to ledge. Ake could have maybe kept it a bit longer and took the stock, but unfortunately did not do so. And still, some percents are getting racked up. Mayhem is moving really smoothly, but getting fair, and that's the stock. And now pretty even again. Game 5. This is winners semi-final. So these both players have another choice, but neither of them obviously would not want to go to the loser side of things. There's many killers awaiting. And Mayhem again with the laser pressure, with the approaching nails, doing the standard things that works well. But also respecting what Ake is throwing. And Ake haven't had any good grabs and good callouts just yet. These things have been missing since the game 3 that Ake won. And let's see if Ake can find them once again.
Yeah, Ake has been sort of bringing this game back, though. Started out as a lead for Mayhem, but actually managed to get that edge guard, that air dodge onto the stage. Doesn't manage to fully make it back. And yeah, once again there gets on the stage, and this could be an edge guard situation, but no, Mayhem does manage to get back on the stage. It's kind of hard to punish that Firefox. And yeah, a trade there, and that is going to be the stock for Ake, but
that really looks scary. And now getting another edge guard. Mayhem is 100% that that's gonna do it. The game is right even. It's game 5 for both of them, fighting for the spot in the Finals finals, and it's really tense game. I think it's impossible to tell who's gonna have the hedge, but the Mayhem gets crucial.
The ledge, very nice from Mayhem. That timing on that ledge grab is actually really tight because Luigi can get that coin. So whenever Luigi up-Bs a sour spot, there's like this 1%, it's like a coin, and that can really mess you up a lot of the time. So just managing to get the timing right on those ledge grabs there against Luigi is really important. And that is pretty much going to be it.
That last stock showcased. Oh my. Oh, okay.
Yeah, there we go. And Mayhem is going to be taking the 2 stock there on that last game. Good stuff from Ake, though. That was a really close set. Very, very exciting. The crowd definitely built up there. And Yeah, it's nice to see Mayhem in the winners finals, as it seems.
Yeah, it's really nice to see that our head TO still has it, and I think those both all of the games were really enjoyable to watch. Ake definitely deserves a congratulations as well. Obviously, losing is a bad thing, but I think he can bring it back. If the level of play is that high from Ake today, I think he's gonna go through. On the loser side of things, there's obviously we need to wait and see, but I'm putting my bets on Ake at least reaching the winners, losers semifinals.
Absolutely. And yeah, Ake is still in the top 6, of course. On the losers side, winners semis does drop you down to the losers bracket into those losers quarters matches. So we're going to be seeing Ake there potentially, but of course I think we are now getting into some more losers matches. I do see Sauna Captain, and is that
I don't think it's Raptori.
No, it's not. It's not.
It's really hard to guess from here.
I only see hairline through the crowd, but yeah, if we could see the game, I don't know if we are in hand warmers.
I think we are. And Sauna Captain earlier today lost against Ake and is on the loser side and really looking to revenge, getting his payback with the Pikachu. The only Finnish Pikachu that we know of. I don't think there have been any more of those. And if any of you listeners haven't followed the Finnish scene, unfortunately today we weren't able to get a #1 player solo battle here to play. But otherwise, there has been all of the stable players in Finland.
Yeah, there have been. The level of play here at Smash Sauna 2022 is really high, and I do hope that everyone watching is enjoying the show. And looks like those hand warmers are over, and we are seeing our rock, paper, scissors to decide stage striking. So we're going to be getting into our next game, our next set in just a moment.
Yeah, it's going to be exciting to see. I like Pikachu Fox matchup so much. It's so explosive. Both characters having the some of their lives edgeguarding themselves. Others. How do you say edgeguarding the other player?
Edgeguarding.
I was having the word here, but I didn't recall. It doesn't matter. It is Raptori against Spicy Time.
Raptori. So I did actually manage to see the hairline correctly.
Yeah.
And we are in this set. So it is Spicy Time versus Raptori. Fox Pikachu. This is a very explosive matchup. They are going to be edgeguarding each other the entire time. You're going to have Pikachu going for those back throws, going for those the up air spikes, and we are going to have the Fox going for those shines and going for those up smashes. Pikachu really light character, so it's going to die to up smash really early, especially on stage like Yoshi's Story. But starting off, we're going to have lots of trades here, and of course, both these characters are going to be comboing each other as well. So yeah, up throw upper, that is actually going to do it 100%. Getting the second hit only, that is really important to get on the Fox, especially if you have the kill percent, so that they cannot SDI out of your up throw uppers. Yeah. That is going to be the first stock for Raptori.
Yeah, and Raptori was actually, I think, the first seed of this tournament, so I really don't know who he has been upsetted by, but it's really I'm amazed to see him on the loser side of things. Let's see. Against Spicy Time, however, he's doing really fantastic. He's really doing what Raptori is known for, which is really technical, fast and efficient punishment. And again with the double up air, already with the trying to take the third stock from Spicy Time, it's really looking rough.
Yeah, the movement from Raptor here is he's really mixing it up, keeping Spicy Time on his toes, not really letting him get anything off. And yeah, there we go. Not SDI right there, just not managing to get the second hit off. And yeah, going for an edge guard there, doesn't manage to get the back air. The timing on that is pretty tight, so it is going to be hard. But yeah, getting that punish. Just keeping Spicy Time on his toes, not knowing when Raptor is going to be going in and just mixing up. Managed to get the punish on that dash attack.
Yeah, and actually fantastic combo with the double up airs. And well, now getting the first stock on the board, but it's looking a little grim here in Yoshi's Island. You lose so easily those stocks. So with the character against like a Fox, you really should have. It's really hard to come back against, because even trading blows is really not so good.
Yeah, absolutely. And yeah, Kavan has been going for a lot of these just straight grabs, and Pikachu, even though he has great throws, great punishes off the grabs, just getting that grab itself is so hard because Pikachu's grab range is abysmal. And there we go. That is going to be a 3-stock for Raptor, getting that up air there at the end. That is going to be sealing it and looking really rough.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
For our hero.
Yeah. Little bit of backstory of Sauna Captain. He won yesterday's doubles with Mayhem, and they had a really fantastic run. And then after that, he went to the nightclub and woke from 7 a.m. to do the laundry. So he's a really man of the stamina. Let's see if he has any left today. Already grinding out a long weekend behind him. And let's see, already showing a lot more better. Calling those things with the fair, getting a grab, missing the re-grab, but still putting some pressure on. And actually, Raptoris really need to pay respect on what Spice Time has to offer. Ooh.
Ooh, yeah, getting those dash attacks, getting those nairs, and yep, that's going to be an up there. Not going to kill just yet. Pikachu's still a fairly fast-falling character, so not going to die too early to those up airs in the end.
Yeah, but still Raptor doing the trademark edge guard. Was able to make back to stage by some fortunate, but still 149%, and that's a back is gonna do it. And Raptor really looking like himself today, playing really cleanly, putting some pressure, utilizing the shine grabs, shine jabs, whatever he's throwing out. And let's see. The only thing that I'm worried about Spicy Time is.
Oh no! That is the one thing you want to get with Pikachu. You want to get that grab on this final destination stage, and you want to get those chain grabs, and then you just miss after the next one. That is so unfortunate.
Yeah.
And yeah, Raptor even gets punished there at the end. So that is so unfortunate to see. Of course, that is, as mentioned, the reason why Pikachu likes to counterpick Fox here is just because of get those chain grabs and get those easier edge guards. You don't have any platforms to recover to. So
yeah. It's looking really grim for Spice's time of the night at the moment.
Yeah, Raptor has been really good at avoiding these grabs throughout the entire set, knowing that Spice Devil wants those.
Yeah, that was a nice Thunder Jolt, and actually nice edge guard. It drains a bit procents, but really important to get the stock out of there. But now not to be too hesitant and losing the stock of its own. Really having struggle to get back to the stage and actually losing the stock, and Raptor having the pressure of his lifetime against this Pikachu. I'm really lost of words, but Spicy Time should even do, and actually self-destruction was not one of them, but there we go. Raptor taking the second game and going for the 2-0 at the moment.
Yeah, it's looking really rough here for Spice Time. Of course, Raptor is the first seed of the tournament. He is extremely good at this Smash Brothers Melee game. So it is going to be, you know, we were expecting something along the lines of this, but it is looking rough.
Yeah, that's true. I'm just looking up who Raptor lost against, and we are going back to the final destination. Maybe this time will be the better time, but let's see.
Maybe this time will be the spicy time.
Yeah, this is the Spice Time's tournament match. If he is not able to win this one, missing the grab but betting the up smash, really missing some inputs here and there, and that's really leading up to this Raptor taking these % leads early on. And I'm not many. Oh, Mayhem won Raptor, so this was a bit of an upset happening earlier, not in the stream. So actually, quite understandably, Mayhem is one of those players who can upset a Raptor even though they are the highest seed. But now Spicy Time having some good punish game, but getting grabbed right away. And it's just so hard. Raptor is moving so flawlessly and calling out where Spicy Time is. So to get these % leads, he needs to really pay attention what Raptor is coming up with. And okay, this was a nice up air, but going really low.
That is exactly what you want as Pikachu. You want to get those edge guards with that tipper on the tail, specifically not the one on the top, the one at the. Oh no! And he doesn't manage to get it, but still managed to get the kill on Raptor, and that is going to be both players waiting on that Angel platform. You get 120 frames of invincibility when you exit that Angel platform, so you want to exit as late as you possibly can. And it's really unfortunate for Spicy Time. Like he had that edge guard there, but didn't manage to get back on stage with the missed up B angle. That is very unfortunate.
Yeah, But this game has been definitely a lot better showing from Spicy Time. It's just that Raptor is not slowing down any means, even though Spicy Time is having had better luck with his edgeguards and combos. Raptor is doing the just same thing that he has done the whole set, just blowing through with signs, having a good neutral game, not overcommitting but keeping the pressure on, and it's really hard to close up the distance. And now getting what is that?
There we go. There, the Pikachu jab, one of the best tools on.
Oh no, that was.
That is going to do it. The shine.
And that's the run of Sauna Cup then finishing up on, I think, what is 9th or something. Let me check. It's losers round 3, so...
Losers round 3, that would be top 8, actually.
Top 8, yeah,
so
top 8.
That is 7th place. Our beloved Sauna Cup then is going to be ending his run at 7th place here at Smash Sauna 2022. Very unfortunate to see our hero go, but Raptori is going to be moving on into loser semi.
Yeah, and there he will play against Freezy that we saw earlier today.
Yeah, losers quarters against
Freezy,
and that is going to be hopefully later on stream. I do not know how long we're going to be seeing Melee on stream today, but we are going to be moving on to our next match.
I have no idea who are we having to next. Akke is back.
Akke, and is that?
It's Akke and A-Date.
A-Date, yes. So A-Date in English is no DI. So of course we have Akke versus A-Date, and that is I believe Luigi versus Sheik.
Yes, and Edith lost their first match in the winners quarterfinals, and after that he has won 2 times in the losers side. And Akke, as we saw, just lost a game 5 to Mayhem and in the winners semi-finals. So a bit different stories back there, but both are veteran players. Edith coming from Turku and Akke is coming from Helsinki, pääkaupunkiseutu, I guess.
Yeah, Espoo, and mainly plays in Helsinki, of course, as all of us Espoo players do.
Yeah, and that's really nice to see those players going at each other. Edith lost to Freesi previously, so lost to Maata, and actually they are going already. Here the match started. Yoshi silence, no surprises there. Akke rocking the blue Luigi and Edith having the blue Sheik. Sheik is all over the blue, but oh my
getting
god.
The spike hitbox there, that is a very hard hitbox to hit. It's incredibly precise for Luigi for whatever reason, but Akke manages to get an insane hit there.
Yeah, and really going fast onwards. This is a different matchup than playing against Fox for sure, because Luigi now for once isn't the one definitely slower character in terms of options. Obviously Sheik is one fast character in the air, but at least okay, that was maybe the first time the misfire was beneficial, and Akke getting
Randall almost saving there, but
yeah,
they really managing to close out that edge guard. Very nice play from him, even through the misfire, which ended up saving Akke there for a moment.
Yeah, that's really crucial, and this matchup is not something I'm familiar with, as Luigi is a bit rare character, but I feel like this is a lot more doable, a lot more even than the Fox one, because both characters have good calls, and Edith unfortunately missing that dead dash, and I'm always enjoying to watch Akke fly through the stage.
We have a solid lead here, but of course A-Date now with a grab doesn't manage to get the forward air, and Akke not getting too much of a punish, but still managing to exert a lot of pressure here. Yeah,
getting the Phantom Nair and getting... Oh my god, what's a wave dash.
Really nice call out, the forward smash there. A-Date going on stage instead of on ledge, and Akke is going to be punishing that with 3 stocks to 1 now.
Yeah, and as we promised, Akke is really doing well on the losers bracket and looking really strong at the moment. Obviously the game and the sets are started, but if Akke keeps this up, it's really hard for Edith to come back. Sheik definitely wants those draw combos. Even against Luigi they are somewhat good. Obviously not as good as for the Westfallers, but even then Akke is just really hard to get those grabs in and getting some outs. Trying to call out with the aerials, but somewhat hard. It's just that Akke moves at the moment really cleanly and not giving anything to Edith, just spacing out, and what a moonwalk in there. Just a bit of a mix-up as Edith makes back to stage. Getting the first grab, I think, for the set maybe.
There have been some grabs.
Okay. Oh my. Oh, that was almost a nice comeback, but okay, yeah. Maybe I missed some grabs, but even then, Acker did not really get let some openings to Edith and takes the game 1. What do you think? What's the stage?
What is the stage? I wonder.
Yeah, I think we are gonna go. I'm just like hearing if it's coming, but I think we're gonna go Battlefield. And there we go.
Battlefield it is.
Yeah, so
This is a nice stage for Sheik.
yeah, I saw Edith play earlier today with Sheik in this map, and he was really flying, utilizing those platforms, movement options, and as we saw, the go into waveland and forward air is a really powerful tool for Sheik. And let's see. I enjoy that we have some character variety here in Finland. I really enjoy seeing people cooking up their deck because I think it is one of the better Sheiks in our country. I don't even know who's better. And well, as we mentioned, Aki is the best Luigi, so it's always nice to see that we have like not only players but even the characters range who are the best players.
Yeah, absolutely. And looking like more of an even game, but Akka is still looking like he has it in control here with this edge guard, and yeah, that's going to be doing it. He's going to be getting the first stock, but hey, still 110%, so absolutely doable still for A-Day.
Yeah, really interesting spot dodges there change, but it's about to even again and getting the return stock. I'm just waiting to see what's the play on low percent Luigi as a Sheik, because against some more common matchups it's very well known what the Sheik wants to do, but against Akke at the moment it's not so clear what's the plan, and Akke really punishes at the moment.
Absolutely, and there we go. Akke with a very clean stock there, and it's going to be looking pretty rough for A-Day here.
Yeah.
Suddenly, from an even game to a full stock lead here.
Yeah. Okay, with the Luigi Cyclone hitting the two-parter, and just it's so weird to see Luigi moving so fast and then float on the air. It's a bit harder to adjust than some of the characters, as Sheik, while fast on the air, does not enjoy so quick on the ground, especially when dash dancing. And getting the nice needles.
Very nice needles there, yeah. Needle edge guards against Luigi, very powerful, since Luigi often has to charge that side B, and those up B doesn't really go that far with Luigi's. Of course, Luigi very weak on their recovery side, so getting those needles is extremely valuable for Sheik.
Yeah. And Ake again with the good edge guard, covering up really good every option that Edith is having. Pulling up those percents and getting the forward air, but not enough. Edith having actually a good DI, which is quite ironic, but now the down air, yes, is enough. And full stock lead to Ake, playing really solid at the moment. Not letting Edith to have anything easy in this match. And
yeah, there we go. That's a grab. Doesn't manage to get anything off of it, unfortunately, though, and Ake almost converts that into a Shoryu.
That could have been scary, and Ake is really, I think, commanding in this match. Just flying through with the aerials and just calling out whatever Edith has, and already 96% is really grim for Edith. Not hitting anything after grab, it's a really big deal for Sheik. It really hurts her neutral game, and that's looking like it might be it. Yeah.
Sheik, a lot of end lag on that, on the ending of the side B, the up B.
Yeah.
So if Sheik lands on stage there and you're covering the ledge, a lot of characters can very easily punish that. And that is going to do it.
Yeah. Ake with the 2-0 lead at the moment, and it's gonna be interesting to see if Edith has anything up on his sleeve. At the moment, Ake is just flying so fast that it's not easy to like read what's going on with him. Mixing up the close-ups. I mean, approaches, and yeah. I really enjoy watching this level of play because these players are so good that you don't see anything repetition. They always try to have a little bit mix-ups. Now again, Ake having a different kind of string that we haven't seen in this set before.
Starting A little even lots of stray hits, not too many conversions. Of course, Dreamland, those platforms are pretty high, so it's not as, you can't really get there as fast. So for these two characters, it's somewhat hard to get those combos off. And of course, we have a conversion forward air, but Ake has actually been getting these recoveries really nicely.
Yeah.
Of course, when you're too far on Dreamland, that is too far.
Yeah.
8-8. It's going to be taking the first stock.
Definitely a slower pace on this match. Almost a minute done, over a minute done, only one stock gone, and there might be Edith's first stock. Yeah, that's the deal, and now pretty much even. It's definitely a lot slower game this time because of the Dreamland, because of the harder combos to execute against Sheik without any follow-up on the down throw. Now getting the first follow-up on the down throw, that's huge deal, because I don't know if Edith lacks the matchup experience or something, but that's definitely a good place to figure things out. Did not get the edge squad, but still continuing to pressure on the ledge and actually going back and forth, and again on the getting this time not the misfire that might have been fortunate.
One really nice forward air there. That is going to be might even be the stock. Misses the wave dash there and doesn't manage to get the conversion there onto the edge, but that could have been really good for Ake. And 8-8 might actually have saved Ake there. Those needles canceled the end lag of the side B, and he could get some a jump there a lot sooner than he otherwise would have. So
yeah,
that might have not been what 8-8 wanted right there.
That's true, and actually trading the stocks, that was good for Ake.
Absolutely.
And then the handshake afterwards, and then the shout from the crowd that they should play. Always fun to hear the back crowd shouting. Getting with the down smashes with the huge range. I think Ake hasn't used this much in this set than he used in the Mayhem set, but the down smash on the Luigi is really fortunate.
Yeah, really powerful move. You can get a lot of conversions off him, and it covers a lot of distance with a wave dash. You just slide across the stage with a hitbox. It's very, very powerful. And of course, getting conversions off of it as well makes it a very powerful move. So.
Yeah, and this was
once again, those needles. Catching out jumps is, with those needles is incredibly important as the Sheik against Luigi, and managed to get the stock there as 8-8 against Ake here. But Ake getting this huge combo right now, and 8-8 manages to follow up with a bit, but Ake looking really solid right now. Is this going to be another 3-0?
Yeah, it's looking really grim. It's not over yet, but Ake with a huge nair call out, with the dare call out, with the fair, it's going to be this edge guard or nothing. Edith must make it back to stage. Ake actually missing up the fair. Edith is back in the game, having the dash attack and getting the up air, still fighting on. Ake trying to throw the fairs, getting back at actually for once being wanted in the ledge, missing the up smash. Edith is calling out what Ake is offering, but the side piece for some reason hits. Edith hits fair, and still so even. It's coming down to the last hit. Two fairs will not do it. Ake missing the ledge guard. Both are falling noodles out of their pockets, but nothing is going for certain. Needles, and that's the side B. And E takes the first game for itself, and that's the game 3-2-1 for Ake.
That was very silly there at the end.
Yeah.
It got extremely wacky, and they managed to close it out with a bit of a comeback there at the end, and
yeah,
going to be on the board.
Yeah, that's great to see from Edith, like making this series more competitive. And that's the one thing, like people always talk about Manga, that Manga is one type of one unique player that usually wants to take the enemy's last stock, that he's more like wants to take the stock more than he's afraid to lose his own. And that's the most common thing that we always see in the last stock situations, even amongst the veteran players, that the pressure is so high and the percents are so high that people play more carefully instead of more aggressive, even though it might be the right thing to do sometimes. But nevertheless, Edith was able to make it through and take the one game for itself. And now we are back to the Pokemon Stadium, and Ake is cooking really hard at the moment, going right to it and not getting the edge guard, but still Edith is gonna give it to him as he missed the ledge dash, and one stock clean with 0%, and this is really different start to the match.
Yeah, really good start there from Ake, getting that huge conversion off those grabs and combos. And over a stock lead already and getting a grab once again, and doesn't get that up tilt, so 8-8 manages to get some stuff off, but yeah, that get up attack, it's very tricky to punish get up attack a lot of the time, especially if it's on the platform, you're not just right there crouching.
Yeah, Ake is really moving better. This stage for sure is better for Ake, and playing really solid at the moment, trying to get the S-guard, but going really forward, but the grab was amazing. The end like with the Sheik's recovery, it's just so high that Ake can usually punish it. And finally getting a grab. Let's see if anything comes out of it forward there. Now the S-guard, Ake makes it almost back. Holy, that seemed so wanky. Canceling the...
Yeah, Ake managed to get the mash there. That mash on Luigi's down B, you have to actually charge it, and he has to get that used down B again in a moment if he wants to get that charge back. And of course 8-8 wants to abuse the situation here and make that edge guarding a little bit easier. To get Ake off stage right now, so he can't get that down B again. And there we go. So uncharged down B. Oh, and that up smash is going to do it. Just randomly catching 8-8 with that ledge dash up smash. Grab doesn't manage to get the follow up, and 8-8 doesn't manage to take the stock. So a lot of back and forth here, but Ake still with an over stock lead thanks to that incredible first stock.
Yeah, still only one stock difference. It's not a big of a deal, just needs few conversions, but Ake misses down smash, and these trades is so I feel like both players are spacing so that if the one player approaches, it's gonna get hit. So both of players are punching some air in between them. Yeah, finally getting down tilt and forward air, but Ake returns the favor, and it's really hard to get some presence in onto this Luigi. A nice Amsa-tech from that aerial. And getting the back air, so another S-guard coming up from Ake, and oh, what?
Ooh,
oh, I think that was... Yeah, I think
that was supposed to be an up B, yeah.
Yeah. It looked silly. I'll just control and misfire. That one might also do it, but two stock lead. Ake looking real strong at the moment. The game for it is fighting for its tournament life. Actually, finally benefiting from the misfire, not getting anything out of the forward throw. Down smash hitting once again. Another down smash from Edith this time. Misfire making back to stage. Edith missing the punish there. And it's really, at the moment, both players are playing a lot shakier than they played in the first game. And Edith finally getting stuck, and still one stock difference between those two players.
Yeah, it's looking really rough here for 8-8. A lot of those misfires, like, they might have actually gotten into his head because Luigi wouldn't have otherwise maybe even made it back. But those misfires allowed him to, so it's always unfortunate when you get that RNG and you just ended up thinking about it, but maybe 8-8 is unfazed.
Sure, he needs to be, because it's down to the last stock of his, and he's 115% against Ake, who has been having a great set so far. Now with the one I was talking about last, and again
another misfire. That is so unfortunate for 8-8. Ake just managing to get back on stage with these misfires, and
yeah,
it's looking really rough.
Nice grab. I don't think he has a jump back, so he had one, so he's still gonna get one recovery, but not misfire this time. But Luigi Cyclone calls it out, and a fair, and that might set up for the last edge guard, and actually missing it. Edith making it back. It's actually okay, getting the stock out, and Ake wins 3-1. Edith finishes up on 8, I think, and that was it. And now we are going for the 5-minute break. We are gonna continue with more melee after this, I think, or maybe an ultimate. No one knows. Ultimate melee. Okay, thank you, Mr. Producer. I think I'm gonna go out, but I think you are gonna stay here.
Yeah, I am going to be getting someone else. I believe it might be the one and only Sauna Captain joining me on commentary. But we will be back soon. Don't go anywhere. We are going to be back soon with some more Smash Sauna 2022 Super Smash Bros. Melee for the Nintendo GameCube.
Time. It's your most valuable resource. You can't stop it. You can't slow it down. You can't turn it back. But you can use it wisely and make the most out of the 8,760 hours a year. No matter the size of your business or the complexity of your production, we have the answer. Fastem's intelligent automation is designed for the smartest use of your time and resources. Unleash the full potential of your manufacturing and your people to do the right things at the right time, all the time, for the success of your customers. That is what we are here for.
Welcome back, everyone, to Smash Sauna 2022. I'm Yanaro, and we are going to be watching Melee Top 6. And, of course, I am joined by the one and only
Sauna Captain Spicy Time. It's a pleasure to be here. Though I'd rather be playing still.
Yeah, unfortunately, you did get eliminated a bit earlier. You still got top 8. Congratulations. Top 8 still
Thank
very
you.
respectable, placing for one and only hero Sauna Cup then. But, of course, now I believe we are getting into winners finals.
Yep.
Starting off. So it is going to be Mayhem versus Hoops. Very interesting matchup. We're going to see maybe Fox Ditto, or maybe it's going to be Fox versus Falco. What do you think?
I think it'll be Fox Falco because I think Mayhem doesn't like the Fox Ditto just because it's like really volatile and he likes to control it more.
Yeah, that's pretty understandable, of course.
And also Hoops goes crazy like
Yeah, he's
I-
fast.
yeah, and I think especially with the like Mayhem hasn't been practicing in a while, it might not be the best play to go with like Fox against Fox.
Yeah, it might not be wise to go for those execution tests against a Fox and that Ditto. So I do expect to see a Falco as well for Mayhem. So we'll see. We'll see. Looks like we are getting into our match right away. And
Oh, it
it's
is the
actually
Fox
going
Ditto.
to be the Fox Ditto.
Let's go.
Very interesting. Mayhem has been playing Fox all day, so maybe he has just warmed up with the Fox and just feeling it. But
Yeah.
might be seeing a switch to the Falco later. I wonder who is who, because both of them have default skin.
Yeah.
I wonder. On the graphic. I can't even see from here which which player is using which port. So I'm going to be assuming. Actually, I don't even know what to assume. What do you think? Sauna Cup then. Who is who?
think that White's Mayhem.
White is Mayhem.
Yeah.
Mayhem.
Yeah, I think that.
All right.
Yeah, very like sort of saving like sure options to kill with it with Hoops. Quite often goes for crazy stuff and like overextends like into the edge quite a bit and loves naring into the corner.
Yeah, yeah, it does look like White. The default Fox is Mayhem, so just judging by playstyle. So, oh, here we go. It's going to be Mayhem getting some conversions here. Doesn't manage to follow up on that platform, but does get an edge guard situation. Managed to get a roll. I think that might have
Should have been a wave dash.
Yeah. Yeah, it's again. Hopes getting a little bit of mileage from Mayhem's mistakes here, but
Yeah, but it's still close. Yeah, I think Green's definitely Hoop.
yeah. Yeah, it does very much seem like it. Yeah, White has been firing more lasers, so there's that. And yep, there's an up throw up there, so Mayhem managed to get back onto even stocks, but Hoop's still with a very nice 83% lead, so we'll see. Ooh, edge guard situation with those two jabs. Mayhem managed to get on ledge, but
Yeah,
not really enough to close out the situation. Hoops once
couldn't
again back.
find his footing there. Oh,
but gets
really,
burned.
really good
Ooh, Mayhem went
angle.
for the down smash there. Didn't exactly manage to get it off, but that could have been a lot right there. So just a straight up,
Yeah.
just throw it out. What could go wrong? Yep, that is Hope's going to be once again with the stock lead, but yeah, Mayhem trying to play very patient, trying to see what Hoops does, but Hoops is very, very vigilant and just keeps going in, but not necessarily like a madman, just being
Yeah, a bit more restrained.
Yeah.
I wonder what the counter pick will be.
Yeah, I wonder if Mayhem is going to be staying Fox. He did seem like he was warmed up, and he did have some good stuff there. So maybe we'll be seeing the Fox to go still, and that is going to be it. But it's going to be Dreamland, a lot larger stage, a lot slower, and
more room,
keeping hoops out. So I do like this choice for Mayhem.
Yeah, Mayhem definitely wants to like find some room and just find more information as well for like later adaptations in the set.
Yeah, absolutely. Get that information in. Dreamland, probably the most optimal stage to do so.
Oh, nice.
Very nice shine, and managed to get the read on the ledge, but Hoops doesn't manage to get back. Tries to intercept the up B there from Mayhem to get back onto the stage, maybe through a hit, but Mayhem actually managing to win that trade there.
Yeah. Off of Hoops' flub, but yeah, but that ties things up.
Yeah, absolutely. But overall, I do like what Mayhem is doing here. Just playing a lot of keep away, playing a lot, playing those lasers, seeing what Hoops will do, and once again here, getting that conversion, this is one of those places where Fox is a pretty low angle, and you can just get those punishes every time as long as you have your execution right. Mayhem managed to close it out. Very nice.
Good. Oh. Kind of get stuck on the platform there.
Overall, good stuff from Mayhem, managing to break that combo from Hoops and keeping it still in his lead. Of course, edge guard situation goes for the shorten, but gets the wrong shorten. You want to get that more of a mid shorten there, and that is going to be that is going to be a quick ledge grab from Hoops, and Mayhem doesn't
that kill drop. Can never really know what Hoops is gonna do.
Yeah, so volatile, so fast. That is pretty unfortunate. Trying to pressure a bit on ledge. Hoops managed to get back on center, so.
Now
there we go.
Correct Jordan there. Really good extension to get the stock there.
Yeah, that is going to be back to even stocks, but Mayhem with that earlier fumbles there, that's going to be still Hoops in the lead by quite a margin, and of course it's Dreamland. Up smash not going to kill Fox just yet.
Yeah, needs to get some quick percent in.
Yeah, that's going to do it. It doesn't seem like any DI there, and wasn't expecting the up smash for sure.
Yeah.
That's going to be doing it.
Hoops out here with the 3rd seed. Looking to make it a Grand Finals winner's side. Quite
very nice.
Surprising.
But looks like we're going to be going back to Dreamland. It was really good for Mayhem until those 2 failed recoveries.
More lasers.
Ooh, and Hoops with some ground lasers there. Not what you want to see. And Mayhem gets a bit of a punish to start off the match. Start off the game here. And looking like getting a lot of just stray hits here. Not really anything burning. Ooh, almost gets a shine there, but really nice read with that forward smash. Just charging it up, waiting for the tech in place. And incredible gameplay from Mayhem.
Yeah, it looks like even though Mayhem's down 2-0, Mayhem looks quite comfortable in the set.
Yeah, absolutely. Those last 2 games were information. And now it's time to use that information. Nice lead here. Very nice. Just keeping away and getting those timings. That's the information he gathered, and it's looked like he's getting that in really nicely in use.
Oh, sends the wrong way, but still manages to get a pressure situation.
Yeah, Hoops was expecting a jump from that to get out from that combo there from Mayhem, but Mayhem being very vigilant, very patient, and staying there. And, getting that ledge very nice. You get that invincibility, and you can just get back here every time very easily.
But again, the combo into up smash.
Yeah, absolutely. That
really efficient.
Very good option against Fox. nice Fox.
Oh,
Yeah, and
that was a misstep. Hoops was complaining about the control earlier that sometimes doing some B options just gets a single laser. Might also explain the standing lasers earlier.
Yeah, it seems like it, yeah. Yeah, it could absolutely be the controller there, but Mayhem with a very nice stock lead right now.
Yep. We'll see if Hoops can sort of build something up here. Only 50%, dog is 70%. Yeah, Mayhem's definitely going more for the dash dance game. Not gonna opt for the laser away game.
Yeah, up smash is gonna do it, but Mayhem with a really nice percentage lead here, so any kind of...
Oh, that would have been an up smash.
Yeah, that could have been an up smash right there, but... Ooh, very nice SDI getting going straight up there with Whoops.
Ah, but that'll be
Yeah, that'll be it with a back air. And Mayhem on board. Looking really solid now. Looking really solid. He's all warmed up. He's ready. And
in the Ditto, I don't know where Hoops would like to go. I think Hoops probably has the better punish now, so FD might be...
Yeah, FD, Yoshi's story.
But
yeah,
this is a place where Hoops loves to go. Possibly because there's less distance to nair into the corner from. I'm just waiting there.
Playing very keep away here. Not too many lasers though. Just opting for the movement. Of course, that is against a Fox. Don't want to be throwing too many lasers, especially on a stage like Yoshi's Story, where you can just punish those really quickly.
Oh,
that forward tilt.
Yeah.
That was meant to be an up tilt. That was a turnaround up tilt, and it ended up being a up angled forward tilt. Happens.
Really nice angle there.
Yeah, that backer once again. You grab that ledge, you have that invincibility, and you get
rid of those. Get rid of those guys.
Absolutely.
Those shines off of the platforms have been netting Hoops so much.
To get back on stage there, but taking a lot of damage from those backers is Mayhem, so it's gonna be pretty tough.
Some good damage in.
Oh,
got the jump.
Really nice call out on the jump there from Mayhem. Oh, and managed to actually get that shine from the dash attack. Oops, a little late with the punish, and Mayhem managed to capitalize on that.
Oh, what an angle.
Backbeat.
What another angle. Oh, really good way
That's
there.
to do it, yeah. Yeah, even game, dead even. Of course, Angel platform is a thing that exists, so Hoops is going to be getting the first hits here.
Oh, really? See that reverse down tilt?
That was interesting. Yeah, I do like they're trying to play really patient here.
Yeah.
Yeah, Hoops he usually is a little more aggressive. But now he's content to playing the spacing.
He really wants to win this. Because Hoop, like, okay, we don't have that many tournaments at the moment anyway. Oh, but Hoops really wants to prove himself.
Yeah, absolutely. And, I mean, getting into grand finals, being up 2-0 here, but Mayhem is, if he has anything to say about it, he does not want to be losing to Hoops right now. And
possibly Mayhem's winner stock here.
And with an Angel platform there, doesn't really manage to get anything off of it, but ooh, really nice conversions here. Getting
going for the double up smash himself.
Absolutely respect the double up smash. You can get conversions off that. really good for Mayhem. Oh, going for those down tilts. Not exactly what he wanted.
You can see Mayhem getting sort of uncharacteristically stuck in shield, but really good weight on the edge.
Waiting on the ledge there, and that is going to be game 5.
Yeah, Mayhem with a sigh of relief.
Is this the reverse 3-0?
I think it could be. I mean, Mayhem seems to start to have the upper hand in a lot of these mix-up situations.
Yeah, absolutely.
Where Hoops was kind of running over Mayhem in the first game. So I would imagine that like FD would possibly be just a better choice for Hoops. Possibly.
Mayhem has been having a lot more floods on the inputs.
Yeah.
Than Hoops, but feeling comfortable on the Yoshi story.
Oh, really nice
Get up there
stock.
under no DI there, and that is going to be a very clean first stock for Mayhem there.
Mayhem with some proper momentum going. Some backseat driving from the audience.
Oh, and that is going to be unfortunate. SD, the B button and the control stick inputs there, along with them, haven't really been there for Hoops. A lot of those standing lasers, and now with the side B, it's very unfortunate. And that's going to be a shine. Goes for another shine. Goes for the SD shine. Very respect for that. Respect. Of course, you go for that, so you can have that 3 stocks to 1 situation. Really good stuff here from Mayhem, recognizing that. Just
missed
going
the
deep
timing
there.
Missed the Armada shine timing, but could get the kill anyway. Really nice.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
This is a set.
Mayhem, incredible. Just the download has been complete. Honestly,
Oh,
that's gonna be it.
Wow.
That is a 3 stock, very fast game there for Mayhem.
Yeah.
It was after that second game. We saw game 2 on Dreamland where Hoops did manage to take it in the end. We saw that Mayhem was getting more and more downloads, a little more of that read in, and then you got the 3rd game on the Dreamland. Mayhem just clutches out, and then 4th game Yoshi's Story. Of course, that was a bit more Hoops' favorite stage, but Mayhem still managed to get it out, and then this last one, the download was complete, and he had all the stops, just managing to just predict where Hoops was going in the movement. And
even without the SD, that was...
Yeah, that
completely Mayhem's game.
Yeah, I mean, it was a 3 stock, and Mayhem even SD'd 1 of them. So that's the experience in the end. That is.
But that was a great set.
Absolutely, that was fantastic.
Hoops had the better game plan going in, but adaptation won in the end.
Absolutely. That is going to be Mayhem in Grand Finals. Very nice, very nice.
But now we have a Helsinki Classic.
Oh, yes. I see this a lot.
Raptari and Akke. The players who eliminated me.
Here in losers semis. So we have this is a top 4 matchup. So whoever wins this is going to be ending up in losers finals. Losers semis. So this is top 4. And Raptari takes the first stock there with a straight back air.
How have the sets actually been between these two in Helsinki?
Raptari wins most of them, but I think Akke has gone like maybe a set here and there, maybe games here and there. So overall, Raptari favored, but Akke does have like a chance at winning these.
Yeah,
but
Raptari
right
is
now,
looking so clean.
Of course, yeah. This
So
is
clean.
generally a Fox favored matchup, and Raptari, they play this like weekly, so this is
completely different from the set with Mayhem earlier on. Raptari knows exactly what to do. As well, probably a monster on net play.
Ooh, that's looking rough. Luigi Nair, that's the old faithful. You can just click the A button at the right time and you are gaming. I like Raptari's movement. Akke does manage to get some stray hits and finally getting something in here, but Raptari is so fast. Just avoiding Akke every step of the way. There is a certain range in which Luigi can attack without, bubble theory.
Yeah.
Just attack without the opponent being able to react. And Raptori always just slightly out of that range, being able to space it out. It's just beautiful.
And then when Raptori gets the hit, Raptori is like in like a rabid dog.
Yeah, it's just
Like,
yeah, we saw that. I mean, it's rough. It is rough. It is rough.
I wonder what the logic behind Dreamland is here.
I mean, generally, Luigi has more space to work around, which for fast ground speed is very nice to have the larger stage. And of course, you live longer as a floaty character against Fox's up smash. So those are generally the two reasons why you would go Dreamland as Luigi here. Of course, having the bit of a wall there on Dreamland makes it easier for Luigi to recover, since you can just go like more so under the stage with side B.
Yeah.
So if you're on a stage like, let's say, Battlefield, it's a lot harder to get the side B angle right and then go for the up B. But when you have the wall with Dreamland, it's a little easier. But of course, even if the ceiling is higher, you're still going to die off the top, at 120, which Raptori can get you there.
I just feel as if the way Raptori uses space here is like quite really, really good. And like giving this space, I'd be kind of scared.
Yeah, absolutely.
Wow.
Really nice. That was... Yeah, of course, Raptori really just abusing the fact that the side B end lag there for Luigi, there's a lot of it. You can just be very patient and just wait with your punish. Just make sure you get it out and not screw it up. You have time. Don't rush it. Very nice.
This is the second time Raptori's got that sort of angle glitch going straight to the ledge. Definitely mixes me up.
And okay, getting a little more ground there than in the last game, but it's the Raptori show.
Yeah.
Right? He has the spacing, right? Like, he just throws out a nair, and if Luigi comes in, the nair will beat whatever Luigi throws out, and you get a combo off of it. And when Fox is in the lead, of course, you can just stay back. Of course, unlike what we saw again with Mayhem, Raptor is a lot more inclined to just play the spacing game instead of camping with those lasers and building up that percent.
Yeah.
Right? Raptor, he's in just that right spot and goes just for those nairs whenever Luigi could go in to just counter it. So, very different kind of gameplay, but both good against Luigi.
Yep. Really good recovery there. Raptor might still live. Nope. Not that.
Even stock, so good stuff from Ake, but that 133%, any kind of hit, back air, up smash, up air, anything's gonna do it.
Oh, but start for punish here. Doesn't have the chain grabbed on deck.
Going for a read there with up smash. Hoping for some specific tech options, which is kind of what you want to do when you're that far behind. You want to go for more of those all-in options, but
yeah, go for the money.
Good stuff, getting that shield. Of course, the get-up attack, if you get both of those hits, a lot of the time it's going to force you a little further away. It's going to push you back, especially a character like Luigi. So you can't get that shield grab, so you're going to have to get for a suboptimal punish.
Yeah.
So that's why a lot of crouch cancel.
This game is looking very close all of a sudden.
Yeah, all of a sudden.
Wow. Ake really found something here.
All right, this could be something. Doesn't manage to get the back air. High angle going for the... recovery off the stage. Ooh, this is looking rough. Oh, managed to get the burn, so good stuff from Akka. It still has a fighting chance here. And yeah, that once again, that get-up attack, it pushes you so far that you can't actually get an optimal punish as Luigi.
Oh, off
And shielding Fox's get-up attack.
Good charge. Oh,
That was tight.
yeah. I don't know. I think Akka went for the side B.
Yeah, I think that was supposed to be a side B. But yeah, Raptori barely managing to clutch it out is going to be 2-0 for him. But Akka showing some vigor.
Yeah, definitely in this now. Yeah, I don't actually quite understand how this stage worked out that well, but I agree with going back. Like, that could have been Akka's game.
Yeah, Akka did manage to get a lot more of those recoveries and just managed to live longer in general. So just nice for Luigi, generally for floaty characters too, who do like to counterpick Fox on the Dream. It's just out.
Nice fake out. Rare miss from Raptori, actually. Waited a bit too long on that side.
Yeah, really nice weight there with the short hop.
And Akka with like the first really proper lead, it feels like. Like where Akka is like actually in control.
Yeah. So it definitely looks like he has gotten some stuff here. And Luigi Cyclone is such a strong move. It's very hard to punish. Like you can punish it, but it's just tricky.
Yeah.
Getting a straight back here, actually getting a stock there. Didn't think that would get it, but
We're getting some very off-rhythm clapping.
Alright, but yeah, here comes the spacing game, getting that pressure on. But Akka actually managed to catch Raptori with some turbo DI there and managed to get a stock just completely out of nowhere. Yeah, Raptori would have killed on every other stage between them here.
Yep. But
Still doesn't make it better.
Raptori is back in.
Now it's back into an even game.
Oh.
Really good conversion there from Akka getting those. It's always a little tricky getting that timing on jab and to grab and stuff. So it's always nice to see when someone gets that off. No punish on the mistech there, unfortunately.
Yeah. I could feel Akka was probably feeling an up B there.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh.
Ooh, and that's going to be another back here. Akka still has a chance to make it back. Oh, the misfire! Yeah,
that
managed
kill.
to catch out the misfire.
Well, 25%. 25%.
Yeah, to get that 25%. So plus 25. You know, we take those. Pretty rough. The crowd is definitely hoping for Akka to take this game, but it's looking kind of rough. Raptor is getting a little bit of a comeback going, and we're in this clutch situation again. Can Akka clutch this out? Or rather, can Raptor clutch this out, or will Akka force a game 4?
Got the shine in the wrong direction.
Akka doesn't really have. Finally gets back on center stage. A lot of big strings there of just nothing, but 153%. Any hit will do it pretty much. And yeah, that's gonna do it. Raptori takes it in a close 3-0.
Yeah.
It's gonna be moving on to losers finals.
And we have 3 foxes.
Yeah, we got 3 foxes. We were talking about with Kala earlier how Finland is such a diverse region with so many characters, and here we are, top 3 with 3 foxes. Of course, Solo, Battle, and Paju are not here today, so it is what it is. We're going to have 3 foxes. Classic. Melee.
Yep.
Melee. Melee is cool. Fox is a cool character.
No, I love Fox.
Fox is
I love them.
I love Fox. Like, actually. Right? Like, in other Smash games, 64 is Pikachu. Meta Knight and Brawl, it's like, okay, it's kind of cool, but it's like, it's the only character. And then, yeah, Smash 4, it's... let's not talk about that. And Ultimate, now it's Minecraft Steve.
Minecraft Steve.
Minecraft Steve. So
I
I'll take the Fox, honestly. I'll take the Fox.
The
Fox is great. We love Fox in this house.
I love Steve clips.
Steve clips are great, but Fox, I'll take Fox.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's going to be losers finals. Fox versus Fox. We have 2 technical fast foxes.
Yeah. I'd say, how do I say it? Raptori plays a more official style.
Yeah,
Are they playing?
Oh, looks like they are playing, and
Yeah.
straight up from the bat, we have Hoops taking the first stock, but Raptori firing right back. So we actually have the colors not correct, but almost correct. We have Raptori on the blue fox. That's what he plays. He plays the blue fox. And then Hoops always plays the green fox, so that's how we know. And this time even the sides are right, so that's good.
Big brain up smash.
As you said, Raptori definitely plays more of the efficient, real textbook fox, and Hoops is more of the crazy nut job fox.
Yeah. I have a character that goes very fast, so I can do anything.
That's so true. And Hoops, as much as he goes crazy fast, a lot of those crazy fast moments are going to have crazy mistakes. And that is an air dodge off stage, and it's going to be back to even stocks. And of course, doesn't manage to get onto edge guard. Hoops was trying to do some weird and wacky stuff there, but
I think just had the wrong timing.
yeah.
Realized that was bringing him something up.
Maybe there was like a couple frames window there to do something crazy, but it was way too hard, and he just realized, oh wait, I can't actually do anything here.
Dead even.
Yeah, we're back. Dead even instantly. A very quick game. Fast. Melee. Wow. Yeah. Very nice down smash there. Just playing it simple. Simple. I mean, I guess F smash would have been simpler, but down smash will do it.
Yep. Wow.
It's like,
Loads of power. Looking like Hoops' game. Unless.
I mean, this is a Fox Ditto, right? Your percent doesn't matter. The only thing that matters is your stock count. So, we'll see.
Oh,
And
got
he's
the
straight
knockdown.
hit,
Ah.
can do it. A grab, a shine, a nair, anything. Oh, here we go. That's the grab.
And yeah, Raptori's punishes in the Ditto are amazingly good.
Yeah, and that's gonna. I think that's it.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. So
Really good
the
punish.
percents don't matter in a Fox Ditto.
Yeah.
It is just the stocks.
Yeah, when Raptor gets that knockdown, like there's a flow chart
Oh yeah.
and like very few floods.
He's writing code with Fox, let me tell you. True ace. This guy. Ace of the game.
And yeah.
Ooh,
Aw.
an unfortunate SD. That sucks.
Yeah, back on Hoops' favorite stage.
You gotta pay your spacey tax, let me tell you.
Wonder who the melee IIS are. Who's gonna come and see if you're playing too clean?
Yeah. The tax man is coming. Beware the government.
Oh,
Ooh, and that's very nice back here. Oh, well, what? I love Melee. Melee's so cool. Yeah, you can't crouch cancel that. Oh, shine.
oh,
You,
space attack
I mean,
the other way.
that is, yeah, both of them gotta pay the space tax. It's not just one Spacey on screen, it's two. It's true.
Hoops finds the stock, so deficit isn't too bad if Hoops can just like get something going off of a knockdown.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh,
Oh,
there we
but
go.
here's
There's
the
the knockdown.
I'll slide off. Still good percent.
And yeah, that's gonna do it. But it takes game 2. Pretty clean.
Yeah,
Pretty fast.
pretty clinical.
That was a quick game.
Going back to Yoshi's, or yeah, of course.
Of course. This is the stage of all time.
It's my favorite stage too.
Oh, yeah, this stage is great.
What? Randall.
Which
Messi.
characters don't like this stage? Like which players of which characters don't like Yoshi's Story?
I mean, I guess Jigglypuff mains.
I mean, solo battle love this stage.
Okay, Solo loved it.
And I think Puff players they like the stage. It's not a good stage for Puff in this matchup, but in like a Fox, but like they like it. You know, they think it's fun. Ooh, the burn.
The cleaner you play, the more tactical.
Burn is really going to be like that
Hey.
sometimes. Yeah.
Went for Randall. It was the single laser again.
It happens. It just keeps on happening. Yeah, Shine. Get another one. No, gets a nice high recovery there.
Need to get Hoops a fob stat.
Oh, doesn't really get much out of the up smashing. Hoops is going to be taking with stock, so Hoops could bring it back, maybe. All right, that's a combo started.
Yep.
Gets Shine.
But couldn't get anything off the knockdown,
Yeah.
really. Whereas Raptor always gets like at least like 3 hits off of a proper knockdown.
Ooh. This game is so fast.
Yeah.
Fast melee.
But that's it.
That's it. Hoops on the board.
Yep. Not ready to go home.
Yeah.
Oh well, we'll be going to the sauna first.
Yeah.
And to be quite honest, I'm ready to go to the sauna.
You'll be leading us there.
Indeed.
The captain.
Mm-hmm. Back game 4. Just going in.
Hoops. No hoops in this gameplay.
Yeah, hoops and finishes like oopsie daisy.
Yeah. Oh, that was a hoop.
Yeah, oopsie daisy.
Yeah, that's gonna do it. So back to even stocks here, and
Hoops is not giving in, just going.
with a nice shine, and that is gonna do it. So fast, so melee. Ooh, could have sat on ledge there, but yeah, of course you can't exactly predict the where they're gonna go. This is the angle. Back to even stocks. Hoops, not really. He has his moments, but he also has his hoops. It's gonna even game once again. Of course, in a spacey matchup, the percent does not matter. It's the stock count.
Good.
Ooh, that was really close. That was really close.
Not quite. But that'll do it.
That'll do it. Oops, looking a little more powerful.
Yep. But poised is great today
Poised, yeah.
to take this game. But
He is very poised to take this game, but not if
Raptori-
Raptori has anything to say about it. I love commentary. Who is this? Oh, no. Oh, it doesn't get the jab off. That could have been it. Ooh, Raptori kind of looking clean here at the last stop. Ooh,
Yep.
ooh.
Bear
Oh,
up
oh,
air. Beautiful,
very nice.
beautiful.
Very nice. That was textbook.
Yeah.
That was Fox right there. And of course, Hoops wrapping up his controller, but Raptori, he is staying on that seat.
Yeah.
He is not going anywhere because the next match is about to start. It is going to be the grande finale.
Yeah, Raptori's had a good losers run, running through great players such as Spicy Time and
Yeah.
Akka and Hoops here.
Yeah.
Going out in winners round 1.
Yeah, actually, against the one and only
Mayhem.
Mayhem. So,
Run back.
can Mayhem take out Raptori, the first seed of the tournament, again? Or will Old Man be the champion? Ooh, Smash Sauna 2022 Grand Finals. Excited.
Boomer versus Zoomer.
The Boomer versus Zoomer. Exciting, of course. Shout outs to our sponsors. Can we get a before the grand finals here, and before players get stage, we can get some sponsor shout outs. So of course we have Fastums.
Yep.
Of course we have Hamping Sauna.
The official
The
sauna.
official Smash Sauna. That is the Smash Sauna.
and Varani.
And Varani. Thank you very much to our sponsors. Check their links out. If you scroll down the Twitch or the YouTube into the description, you can check them out there. Please click those links. The Smash Sauna 2022 sponsors. It's true. It's true.
Yep. I wonder where Mayhem is.
And of course, Mayhem is he's of course the TO as well. TO in the grand finals. Mayhem is head TO of Smash Sauna 2022 and now also in the grand finals. We had a slightly lower player count than in the last iteration. So Mayhem decided, hey, what if I just also play instead? That's a
It's turning out pretty well.
pretty gamer move.
Yeah, winning dubs yesterday as well.
Yeah, congratulations.
Thanks. Really carried Mayhem in that.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Did you enter this weekend?
All right, so I have heard from production that we are going to be getting a little bit of a video premiere of something. So we're going to be playing that right now. So get Oh, DreamHack Rotterdam 2022. I'm excited. I didn't even know that we had Americans coming. I saw Zayn and Dibadaba in the trailer.
Yep.
Ooh, so we have all the top players from Europe and America competing at DreamHack Rotterdam this October?
Yep.
No way. Are you going? Because I might be actually now.
I've been considering it.
Ooh, yeah, maybe could. That's very interesting. But, of course, before DreamHack Rotterdam 2022, we still have Smash Sauna 2022 Grand Finals. And looks like our players are getting ready. And we are going to be starting Grand Finals in just a moment. Exciting.
It is.
It's going to be another Fox Ditto. And let's go. We're already getting into it. Just straight up. You have Mayhem from winner's side and Raptor from loser's side. Of course, Mayhem was the one who put Raptor in losers. So I believe one or the other had like a rough pools run and ended up they ended up in the winner's round 1 match somehow.
Yeah, Mayhem lost to Frezi.
Mayhem lost to Frezia in pools, so that gave Mayhem like 8th seed or something.
Yeah.
So or like 7, yeah, a lower seed, and that gave us the great winners round 1 matchup of Raptori versus Mayhem, who we are now seeing again in Grand Finals. So, starting off, we have Mayhem looking really strong.
Yeah, it doesn't look at all like Raptori on that hot streak, but Mayhem is just knows what to do.
Of course, we have Raptori on the blue Fox and Mayhem on the default colored Fox. So the opposite. So we have Mayhem on the left side of the stocks and Raptori on the right side. So bit confusing, but maybe we can get those swapped around. But as of right now, we do have Mayhem with a full stock lead. So looking really good for our TO here.
Yeah, really good play, but space.
Very nice. Very nice.
It's like Mayhem's trying to get to the Sauna.
Yeah, he wants to get and yeah. Raptori might also want to be getting into that Sauna really, really, really fast because that game was brutal.
Yep.
Mayhem taking a 3 stock over Raptori. Very, very impressive. But of course, going straight back to Battlefield. Fox players, like these more standard, not crazy Fox players, like they like going for the Battlefield. But ooh, Mayhem starting out really strong, getting out an edge guard, just grabbing the ledge and just straight up. Mayhem looking so powerful.
Yeah. Activated.
All right, Raptori with a very nice high recovery there. To avoid Mayhem's attack. Mayhem still with a very strong lead. Huge. Oh, this managed to grab the ledge. That could have been very bad for Mayhem there. Oh. Chase up smash. That is so... How is he so good at the game? Oh, okay, there we go. I guess get a little bit of a shine there. Up there, getting on the board here. Getting a nice stock, but still look a whole stock lead for Mayhem, so let's see if Raptor can get anything done here. Or will Mayhem close it out?
I think Raptor still hasn't gotten the punish game revved up to the max.
Yeah.
Beautiful when you have 2 Foxes dancing on both sides of the stage.
It's true melee.
Didn't go for ledge.
That's gonna be
waiting patiently.
looking really rough here for Raptor. But of course, getting up smash, it's still just 1 stock. But of course, Angel Platform right now. Angel Platform kind of huge.
Yeah.
You can just go in and pressure your opponent off stage. And managed to get 14% of it, but ooh, Raptori.
Knockdown.
Ooh, I think that was that like SDI there for Mayhem to get off the side there. That was something weird happened there. Or maybe the second hit just didn't connect before he landed. Whatever.
Went
doesn't
for
get
the ledge, but
He had the right idea there, but execution just slightly off for Raptor. Oh, yep, up there, and suddenly even game.
Yep.
Suddenly, our young warrior might just get
Back in the game.
back into the game. Not if Mayhem has anything to say about it with these
Extended edge guard.
extended edge guard, and that's going to do it. 2-0 lead for our one and only here. Very impressive.
I wonder, is it going to be back to Battlefield? I think Raptor on FD is insane. Oh, okay, it's FD.
Yeah, there we go. So our young warrior, of course, likes his punish game, and final destination is the touch of death stage. And here we go. Get a grab. Up there. Very nice shine Baron.
Yeah.
Yep, that's good. Oh! No! Alright, still managed to close it out with an up smash there, but that was so sad. That was so sad. I mean, it happens. It happens. Truly the touch of death stage, but...
And here we go.
Yeah, that's the classic.
Raptor is just so good at these.
And Mayhem going for the slight DI, but Raptor not phased in the slightest.
Single lasers to get some damage in, but it's looking quite hard for Mayhem.
Yes. A very nice stock from Raptor there.
Raptor gaining the footing back here. Yeah.
Yep, here we go again. I love wobbling.
It's my favorite.
Gonna no. Managed to get on the stage there and get on the edge, but still just straight back here. Back onto the edge back situation, and he just straight up waits on the grab, but good DI from Mayhem. Still though, straight back here, that's gonna do it. Raptor with a very nice 3-1 stock lead on this final destination stage.
Yeah, Raptor not ready to go to the sauna yet.
He wants to go to the sauna as a winner.
Yep.
Very nice shine there.
Mayhem still manages to find his own quick kills.
Mayhem wants to go to the sauna fast.
Yeah.
He could go to the sauna in 2 stocks. He could.
Really careful neutral. Yeah, but you see, Mayhem does not have the chain grab. Going for the up throw shine.
Oh, shine. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute.
This is
Wait.
Tournament
this was
stock.
3 stocks to 1, and now
Tournament
it's even game.
This is really important for Mayhem. Like, even if Mayhem loses this game, like getting some momentum back here.
Yes.
Looking for some cheese here.
Of course, we know that Raptor has the stronger punish game, so yeah, Nair's gonna do it. Nair's gonna do it. We are not getting a 3-0 Grand Finals.
Yep.
And that is going to be Raptor with DFD. I do imagine we're seeing maybe Yoshi's Story or Dreamland.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go. The wait. The stare down. Oh, gets the
reactions are on point. Oh.
Ooh, that's... Raptor has had a couple of those.
Attacks build up.
Ooh, but his movement is so clean, but Mayhem with just a simple short. Not phased by this. Yeah. Bring it back to even after that SD, so good stuff from Raptor. Keeping it close.
Crazy.
Oh. And with the very default options here.
Yeah. Just getting that, like, 100% certain damage in here.
Raptor, of course, likes to always go for the best option, but
Yeah.
Mayhem goes maybe for not the easiest option, but the sort of
The option that Mayhem knows that.
the option that he knows exactly, and that's safe.
Yeah.
You can't screw it up. I mean, you can, but it's harder to screw it up. There we go. Raptor, bring it back, keeping it even.
Yeah. Mayhem not with the reactions on the tech rolls. Oh, great time.
Really nice. Just to. Oh, the Randall! Randall! Randall, of course. You gotta be ready for the Randall as Mayhem. Like, you know when Randall's coming out. It is not random. Randall always comes out at the same time. So, well, very nice from Raptor getting on the Randall there. But Mayhem still managed to finish out the stock, but Raptor gets a shine, but Mayhem
Getting Raptor out of low percent, maybe? Yeah.
Oh, that's might be it.
Not it,
Oh! Mayhem was hoping that he would be low enough, but wait, is that it? That's gonna be it. Mayhem is gonna be our Smash Sauna 2022 champion. Definitely not the expected winner, let me tell you.
Yeah.
Wow. Very strong showing from our man here.
Yep.
Incredible. Just so solid. Just knowing exactly what Up3 will do. Very few mistakes.
Yeah.
Very, very few mistakes from this man. All right. Up3, classic Fox fashion, you got to pay your taxes. SD here and there, right? You get shined off stage, 0, right? It happens. You got to pay your tax. But Mayhem, gray market, kind of,
I mean, it was low tax pay, not that much to pay,
Yeah. You got he's getting his tax returns at this age.
Yeah. It should be. I wonder what the fob is like. Is that setting yourself up as a non-taxable charitable organization or something?
Absolutely. But it doesn't look like we'll be. He's the TO, so he decides whether we have the winner's interview or not. But he doesn't seem to be inclined to go for it. So that is going to be Smash Sauna 2022 Super Smash Brothers Melee. I have been your commentator, Nyanaro, and of course, I was joined by
Sauna Captain Spicy Time.
Yeah, it was a pleasure.
It was great talking about taxes.
that is going to be it for now. We're going to be having Smash Ultimate coming up soon. We're going to be setting up the stream for that. But that is going to be it for now. Thank you very much for watching, and stay tuned for Smash Ultimate for Smash Sauna 2022. Thank you for watching.
Time. It's your most valuable resource. You can't stop it. You can't slow it down. You can't turn it back. But you can use it wisely and make the most out of the 8,760 hours a year.